All right, Cougars coming off one-on-one weekend in Boulder this past week. Overall home record though 8-1 overall, so very successful at home. Just kind of talk about a little bit just the resiliency of this team to I mean, even in the Arizona match, you're able to fight back and definitely fighting back Sunday and sweeping through Arizona State.
Yeah, I think this team all year has shown that resiliency, and it was a tough loss on Friday night. Of course, like you said, our first loss at home in Bowler Gym. We really want to have that home court advantage and protect our home turf. But Arizona played a great match, and so a lot of credit goes to them. But was really proud of the way we bounced back. And we were able to sweep Arizona State on Sunday. I thought we played really well. I thought the energy was back. I thought communication was great. So that was really good to see. You never quite know how teams will respond after a tough loss like that, but I think this team did a great job.
Right, and then we've talked about it all year. Multiple players always stepping up. Over the weekend we see Jocelyn, Claire, Ashley, McKenna all having great games at random points. But I mean, as far as where we started at the beginning of the year, I mean, was this ever like a pleasant surprise of any of these players having these great years, or I mean, was this kind of the expectation going in?
Yeah, I think just with so many returners and a lot of our players just having a lot of experience, we kind of expected different people to be able to step up. We always like to have a balanced offense and not have to rely so much on one or two players, and that will happen once in a while that really have to, climb on somebody's back and let them, take it the rest of the way. But this year, I don't really feel like we've had that at all. I think multiple players have stepped up and done a great job, and not just offensively, but defensively speaking as well. I think just really that experience, and a lot of these players have played together for many years. I think that's really shining through right now.
And then just lastly here, Cougars taking to the road here, final time of this regular season to LA. More ranked opponents in the Pac-12. Pac-12 road match. It's just always so difficult. But having beaten UCLA and USC at home, I mean, does that guys give you kind of like a confidence, going into these matches, or is it always just the Pac-12 and you just kind of always have to be prepared for anything?
Yeah, the Pac-12 is a grind, as we've seen all year, and especially on the road, especially at these two places. Both fabulous teams playing well right now. Yeah, anytime you're taking on a really great opponent, which we seem to always, have, and you're on the road, I think it's tough. But I do think because we beat them at home, there's a little bit of confidence there. But we're certainly not, taking it lightly. Definitely one match at a time. UCLA up first, and then we'll have a couple days to prepare for USC. But this is a tough stretch. Glad that it's our last road trip. It seems like just we've been on the road so much this season, and then we'll get to put our suitcases away for a couple weeks and be back at home. So just one match at a time, and it'll be a tough one this weekend.